It's magic. Anyway, we're going to see an Ohio and a Thunderer. So we're going to see Ohio for the pushing flank, the Thunderer for the kiting flank. We're going to see 3 Petropavlovsk, Des Moines, Stalingrad, all going to be playing very statically. Kildare going to be going for the fast cap. Summers going for the torpedoes. Thunderer, kiting, Kremlin pushing. Des Moines, static. Petro. Oh my, that's a lot of Petro. Holy, whoa, okay. Who needs DDs when you ban CV? I am very, very interested in this lineup. That's a lot of firepower. That's a lot of Russian. That's a lot of Petropavlovsk. 5 Petropavlovsks, a Kremlin, a Thunderer, a Des Moines, and a Nevsky. Let's okay, let's go. So yeah, that's a composition and a half. Like, Chester's gonna be getting himself, YOLOing into position, maybe try and contest the B cap. But remember, these Petropavlovsks, that is 5 stealth radars. The Colbert is gonna be feeling a world of hurt. So where are you putting all these Petropavlovsk? Going to be sending 2 Petropavlovsk and a Des Moines up towards the Alpha cap. Probably going to be doing some sort of aggressive pushing technique. We're already going to park up the Des Moines on this corner where we see a lot of Des Moines parked up. Then we're going to send another Petropavlovsk going to this cap. Then we're going to see 2 Petropavlovsk going up here, along with an Nevsky on the kiting flank. So we're probably going to see like the Petropavlovsk uses area denial over the C cap with their stealth radars, rotating the stealth radar rotation. So you send one in there where he gets spotted, he radars, they all open fire. Everybody waits to go dark, then they do the same again with the next radar, and just generally really hard to push into. Quebec going to be taking a very, very aggressive route into the A cap. Summers going to get the first radar onto him. Doesn't quite catch the Quebec. Whoa, that was weird. Doesn't quite catch the Quebec. Summers does take hits. All the Petros are going to be training their guns onto this Summers. Summers is going to beach himself against this island, try to reduce some of the crossfire. It's going to be incoming from every single angle imaginable. Does beach himself nicely behind the island. There is going to be an angle from the Nevsky and the Petropavlovsk if he doesn't get himself a little bit further, more broadside against this beach to block as many shots as possible. We're going to see shots out towards the Petropavlovsk and the Thunderer coming in from these 2 kiting cruisers. You see crossfire in towards the Colbert, who did get himself radared. Did get a reset on him. Somebody needs to tell BANCV, remember no Russian. Anle Tung taking a very, very aggressive position with his Petropavlovsk, going into the C cap almost. He's going to use the Petropavlovsk's bow to cap the Charlie cap and then just be like, alright, farm me down. It's going to take you a while my teammates get themselves into some protective positioning to defend me. This Petropavlovsk got a nice little anchor. Ashwell did take the B cap, but at some point this Petropavlovsk is going to probably work his way in there and try to recap it. We're going to see some torpedoes out down here. I'm not sure what they're going to do. Kleber did also take Alpha, but I don't think BANCV are going to be playing for caps. They are playing for, I'm going to murder your entire team. Eventually, they're going to get themselves from a position where they can throw everything into every cap at once. My name is Rabbit, going to be going onto the outside thing, trying to get himself into a nice little position to crossfire onto this little pile of Petro and Nevsky. You see some trading between the Thunderer and the other Thunderer. Just going to farm each other with HP, maybe a bit of AP, see if you can get any good damage in. Get a couple of fires on each other, just generally be really annoying towards each other. We're going to see the Summers maybe smoking up the Petro. Not sure what benefit that will provide, but it's an option. Torpedoes out on this Petropavlovsk, not going to do very much. I'll just go whee. Petro is going to hold down this thing and possibly engage this Petro, and they're just going to have like a ranged warfare, maybe the smoke screen is for that. They haven't actually deployed the smoke screen, just thinking about it. Someone's going to be heading towards the Charlie cap. It's a very, very dangerous cap to try and contest with all these Petros and Nevskys and Thunderers and just general death. Shots out onto the Des Moines as he's trying to push into the island. If the Des Moines can get into this island quickly, he's if in a good spot, but he's actually hitting the brakes. You've seen what happens when the Des Moines tries to hit the brakes, so he's going to accelerate, giving broadside at this Petropavlovsk, trying to beach himself in. Now giving broadside to this guy. Petro angles in a nutshell. Pushing in between two Petropavlovsks is a very risky prospect. He is managing to block the shells from this island, and he's just using his bow to bounce these, and then he's going to get himself in behind this island. And now they need to make a decision of how they're going to get him out of there. Instead, what they're going to do is they're going to ram Kinemon into the position on the alternate side of the island, and use RNG Sama to farm out this Ohio. They're going to have spotting from this Kremlin onto the Ohio, and they're just going to try and whittle them down as quickly as possible using all their combined firepower. To dislodge the Des Moines from this island, you need a battleship. The easy way to prevent that happening, you burn down the battleship. We do see My Name is Rabbit just getting slowly farmed by these three. He has managed to separate himself from the rest of his team, who all have like protection from the rest of the team. You don't have quite line of sight on him, so let's keep an eye over on the A cap, because I think things are about to get really spicy over there. Darth Hennig and his Kremlin just going to muscle his way into the A cap and be like, alright, this is my cap now, what are you going to do about it? This Des Moines needs to be very careful, otherwise he's going to open himself up for a potential rush from both the Petro and the other Des Moines. The Kleber is just, M. Jester is completely zoned out with this, there's nothing really much he can do. We do see progress on the cap. Darth Hennig just be like, alright, I'm a Kremlin, goodbye, this is my cap. He's going to push himself up here, try to like get past this Petropavlovsk, possibly having his broadside. Just generally muscle his way through, force back this Kleber even further so there's no threat from him. We are seeing the Des Moines starting the AP trade, trying to knock out each other's guns. It's going to be a question of which Des Moines kills the other guns first. I was trying to find a night angle. We did see the Summers got massively chunked. This again, the stealth radars from the Petropavlovsk. If at some point he's attempted to take a position into there and it's not paid off for him and he's took a majority of his health, we do see Hennig is pushing his way forward and just like generally mussing everything out. Hennig's going to be able to get the broadside of this Des Moines if he reverses, so that's going to be a free push around the corner for Kinemon to go further in on the Ohio, unless this Kleber is going to try and YOLO in on Darth Hennig. The Kleber did try to get torpedoes on him and didn't get very successfully. We do see radars coming out. We do see cross shots onto the two. Oh no, they're still on Kinemon. Yep, the Des Moines are definitely losing guns. The DPM trade has happened. Both of your guns destroyed. This Des Moines has lost both of his front guns. He is dead in the water. There is nothing he can do now. He has lost that trade. He did in return. He didn't even take out the Des Moines guns. I'm assuming RNG Sam is running preventive maintenance and he isn't. But wait, this is a very, very dead Des Moines. He is going to try and push out for the ram, but Kinemon is just going to be waiting there ready to get any sort of nice angle. Unless, like, I think RNG Sam is going to dip him away. Petro is burning down very nicely though. But they do have Kremlin, Darth Hennig in the middle of the A cap. Meanwhile, this Stalingrad from Amazon is now going to be doing the same thing with it against the Des Moines. So Hennig is a little bit exposed to the Kleber right now, unless they get cross shots in. Nope, he's no longer exposed. We do have both the Thunder and the Petropavlovsk just saying, you know what, I'm just going to shoot at that. Summer's been completely forced back by all of this radar pressure from the Nevsky, the Petro, and the other Petro. My Name is Rabbit just getting forced out by this triple farming division. The Des Moines and the Petro and the Thunderer just sitting here, just farming whatever they can. This Petropavlovsk hasn't really been involved in anything. But Hennig is now successfully captured at the A cap. The B cap was also captured at some point by the Thunderer and the Petro. I'm not sure how they managed that without getting reset, but here, oh, there we go. Must have had some sort of must be when they were forcing out the summers from here. They couldn't get vision, so they just snuck them forward and capped that. Because the Kleber was really wrapped up over there as well at the same time. So now Rain have all 3 caps, and I don't really see a way of getting back into any of them. with this terrifying Kremlin here, the Thunderer and the Petro, they can send something in, but it's just gonna get radared and then cross shot from the Petro here. So I love this. I love this composition. Just throw more Russian ships at it. That's the solution to all the world's problems. Throw more Russian ships at it. More shots out on the Kleber. Just generally, you know, trying to get the shots out. Do you see a radar coming out? Summers? No, the Summers didn't get radared. Did the Summers get radared? The Summers did get radared. Or they were aiming at the Kremlin badly. I think the Thunder aim.
The enemy is about to win.
Yeah, this is a very, very scary position. They only lost 1 ship getting like their foothold here, and there's nothing that I don't see anything that PARAZ can do to do. Like, there's nothing PARAZ can do. They're just getting slowly farmed down. This Kleber is now getting farmed down. Oh no, the Kleber's not spotted. The shots are on the Ohio, who's getting farmed down. We do see a radar that might catch the Kleber. We'll see if these guns start aiming for him. Nope, still just going for the Ohio. Oh, there is shots out on the Kleber now. There's the majority of his cells. He's now at 223. That is 1 shot for anybody who gets their guns onto him. There he goes. They are doing a last-ditch attempt of throwing the Petropavlovsk into the middle of the B cap to try and get some points, block the points income, but it's just going to go down. Watch how fast this gets farmed. Watch all the crossfire. You have angles from the Kremlin, you have angles from the Petropavlovsk, you have angles from the Petropavlovsk there, you have angles from the Nevsky, you have angles from the Petropavlovsk here. It's just going to be a massacre. And also, the Petropavlovsk here. Look how fast that health bar is just drained. He was full health. Elegant, it might go down for this. Yeah, Elegant did go down. He did take a lot of health from the Thunder and the Petro, but I think it's too late. He did trade for the other Petropavlovsk, and you know, it's not exactly like a crucial position. You still have support from the Thunder and the Petropavlovsk here. You still have the Petropavlovsk here. It's not like you're being able to eliminate a crossfire angle. It was just a farming angle. The Summer's just gonna go for a last-ditch attempt to try and do something over here. This is exactly he's going to rescue the crew of the dead Kleber. That's what he's going to do. They have thrown a Petropavlovsk into the C cap. It's a, you know, they need to block all the points income now. Thunderer, AP, broadside, massive hits. And now he's on fire, and I don't think he's very much longer for this world as well. If they'd synchronized the pushes of the 2 Petropavlovsk and the Thunderer, this might have went slightly better, but it is, yeah. Instead, they've just one by one YOLO'd to the deaths. We do see the radars out from both Petropavlovsks there, just trying to spot them, and that'll be the end of PARAZ Petropavlovsk. And that'll be the end of the game, and that was a very, very convincing win for BANCV. Nope, that's the wrong team. You saw nothing. Right, let's see what map 2 is going to be. Map 2 is Crash Zone Alpha. That was a very, very Russian team composition. Turns out the solution to all of your problems is to throw more Petropavlovsk at this. I was having discussions yesterday about whether the Petropavlovsk is viable, and it turns out yes, you just have to bring lots and lots and lots and lots of them. That was completely ludicrous. So, let's play the map intro video for Crash Zone Alpha as the teams get themselves prepared.
The narrows of the English Channel have borne witness to some of the most famous naval battles in history. Now the storied cliffs of Dover provide the inspiration and backdrop for a naval clash of epic proportions. This is Crash Zone Alpha. Crash Zone Alpha is a 42 by 42 kilometer domination style map with 3 cap points running in a line from southwest to northeast. The A cap is in the bottom left, B is in the center, and C is in the top right. In the center and southwest, both A and B caps provide a little cover for radar cruisers looking to support friendly destroyers as they vie for control of each cap. The islands that hug the borders of these 2 capture zones are tall enough to block most shells and close enough that their radar envelopes will cover their respective capture areas. To the northeast, Capture Area C is a much riskier play for cruisers. The islands here are smaller and further back from the capture zone, providing better access for destroyers. Battleships seeking better firing angles on enemies further south are likely to find what they're looking for, but pushing too far, too quickly, can be a very risky play. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Crash Zone Alpha.
I mean, that guy in that intro video there, I'm sure I've recognized his voice from somewhere. I have no idea where it's from, but I need to get that guy to come up my stream at some point. Sounds like he's got such a lovely voice. Anyway, we're just waiting on the teams ready up. I wonder how many Russian ships we're going to see this time. We're just having a conversation in the training room. It's like, yes, stealth radar, very balanced, yeah. Stealth radar, fine, comrade. So, I would like to say that there's going to be, like, some sort of, Des Moines push, Petro push, but I think the meta has evolved. Like, it's now just going to be throw more Russian ships at it. It seems to be the solution to all the problems. Throw more Russian ships at it. Who needs a destroyer when we have Petropavlovsk who can stealth radar the entire map? Both teams have got all their players ready, so we should be getting into this game relatively shortly. And we are into the second game. Or at least we're into the training room. So we're going to see, again, we're going to see a Yamato and a Kremlin. We're going to see 4 Petropavlovsk. No, we're going to see 3 Petropavlovsk, a Stalingrad, and 2 Smalins. More stealth radar, comrade, yeah. Oh, God. We're going to see Petro. We're going to see more Russian. We're going full Russian. Yep. Competitive meta. Russian. Right, we may see the... I could...
Battle starts.
Yeah. Let's just see what happens. I can't even analyze this. It's just like we're gonna throw stealth radars all over the map and see what we stealth radar and who has the best focus fire. That seems to be the general course of this. Probably gonna see something parked up here, parked up here, parked up here, just surrounding the cap, ready to stealth radar anything that comes. More positions here, more positions here, more positions here, more positions here. Just surrounding, just more stealth radars. So look, we're going to have Anlai and Brandis going to go this way, going to head towards the Charlie Cap. They're going to be joined by the Thunderer of Darth Hennig. Meanwhile, we're going to see the Stalingrad, the Petro, Angel Stone in Ohio, another Petro and a Des Moines, and the Smalland from RMG Sama going to be heading towards the A flank. Doesn't look like they're going to be putting much pressure on the B cap, which is to be expected, considering they have a wall of Petropavlovsk and a Smalland of their own. Smalland, however, is going to make a risk from Jester, which is going to start slowly making his way into the B cap. Go for a quick cap on that, then probably divert to another flank. He needs to be very careful, because he can run the pair of enemy Smallands. And it doesn't matter if you're in a Smalland when any advantage that you had is completely overwhelmed by people doing the exact same thing to you as you do him, and you don't know where his support is. Like, you don't know where all these Petropavlovsks are unless they're firing their guns, because if you can see them, they can radar you. So we're gonna see the what are we gonna see? That's Emeritus Service Camel. I almost thought he was naked for a second. It's Emeritus Service. I do see shots out onto the Stalingrad of Elegant. I think they called him Elephant. Trading with the Yamato. Let's have a look at the positional play. Going to be probably using these islands quite effectively. Maybe consider a push around here at some point. Once you can get rid of this anchoring Petro here from I can't read the name. Looks like they're just starting to farm down the Yamato for now. Just generally put some pressure on him with Thunderer just to stop them. He did just burn a Damacon, so he's probably going to see more fires heading his way very soon. Smalland dropping torps, hoping to catch the Petropavlovsk reversing out somewhere. You see shots onto the broadside of this Stalingrad. And just taking on the chin. Does catch fire from the Thunderer. Do see a big hit back on Anley Tung's Petropavlovsk. You see Smalland has moved himself into the cap. Don't think he's quite in range to get stealth radar by something, but they're just trying to blind fire to get him out. Maybe get some lucky resets on him. Jester's going to make his way into the Bravo cap from this angle, eventually. Once he knows the position of the other Smalland, who is currently reversing his way into the Charlie cap. You have to be super careful with your Smalland play, considering all of these stealth radar and Petropavlovsks. You see a radar from the Petropavlovsk, going to spot where those two are. We will probably see shots coming in towards the Smalland soon. Try and get that reset. I can't see quite who has angles on him. Maybe the Thunderer. Sorry, just replying to someone in the chat there. Right, let's have a look here. Smalland gonna get himself into the cap, trying to deny this Petropavlovsk, who he expects to be coming around to try and stealth radar by predicting these torpedoes here. We will see a radar coming out towards him, and we will see big hits on Brandis and Smalland. Power attacks, hypnotax in his Kremlin, taking a couple of fires there. His Kremlin, he doesn't even care. We will see, look at all of these radar after radar after radar. There's so many radars in this game. If you count them, like, look, there's another one. How many ships have radar in this game? Petro, Stalin. That's 4. 5 from the Smolensk, 6 from the Des Moines, 7 from the other Des Moines, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just so much radar. Welcome to tier 10. We have a lovely camo. Best camo. Tokyo Game Show. See shots over this island trying to get onto the side of. Oh, big hits on Blood Legends Petropavlovsk there. They are in like out DPM the other cruisers here, but he's taking lovely like lob shots. And it's actually quite painful for him. Blood Legend taking a lot of damage. We'll go back over here. We did see that the Smolensk did manage to get this cap, and he's now just getting the hell out of there before he gets like pushed by the Kremlin and the Petropavlovsk. This Petro Anlay just gonna hang on. Yeah. I key Anlay tongue. What the hell, Anlay? RNG Sama trying to torpedo M-Jester trying to torpedo Anlay. That's, I mean, M-Jester, it's getting confusing. It's getting very confusing. Des Moines gonna do the old tradey, just farm each other with HE and try to dodge all the shells from everything else who hits the harder. This Hindenburg is taking a lot of damage at some point. Probably by this Ohio, from Angelstone. Yep, pretty sure it's from Angelstone. Angelstone in a battleship is a scary prospect. Angelstone is, however, taking a lot of damage. I have heard that apparently the key to beating BANCV is to focus Angelstone because it tilts him. Right, let's have a look what else is going on. We see the Petropavlovsk and the Kremlin pushing around, gonna try and wrest some map control, maybe eventually try and get into this cap at some point. They are sending the Smolensk to try and get this cap now from M-Jester. There will be the Petropavlovsk ready to radar it, but you might, it's only a 15-second radar, and only 10 of that you can use for your allies as well. So you should be able to get that. There's nothing else in position to follow up radar afterwards. We do see Rabbit over here is burning down very rapidly. Gone. He's currently on double fire. It's just Damacon on double fire. That information will be being relayed to the team, and they will just start sending all of the fires in the world at him and try and get rid of him from the middle of the map, and then consider sending their Smolensk in there to take that cap after him. We do see the stealth radar coming out from the Petropavlovsk of Anlay Tung, trying to catch the Smolensk, or at least finding out where the Kremlin is. We have a look at the Des Moines trade at that. It's, they're just healing up. They're not really trying to push at the minute. They're just trying to hold that cap. Yeah, my name is Rabbit finally goes down. Cross map shots from the Ohio of Angelstone. Angelstone's a very scary player. You see torpedoes coming in towards this Yamato. He's going to reverse. I think he will take, if he keeps reversing, he's going to take this one. Oh. I think he did just Damacon on fire as well, so... Yep, he does take that one on the bow, probably gets a flood as well. No, he just... Yeah, okay, I think he just Damacon now. That might be, that fire might have just expired on its own. Smolensk does get focused down very heavily. He is on fire, Brandis. Cross map shots coming in from the Petropavlovsk. Is he going to burn down? Is he going to heal? Is he going to get a Damacon? He gets the Damacon at the last second. But M-Jester, unfortunately, is going to get punished in return for it. Is he going to get the heal? Is he going to get the Damacon? He's not. M-Jester burns down, which means that they do not have any chance of capturing C without risking the Petropavlovsk. The Kremlin is also burning down very rapidly. We're going to lose the Kremlin, the Petro, and the Thunderer. We might see... Oh! We might see the Petropavlovsk go down in exchange for it.
The enemy is about to win.
But now we should see Shro King getting himself into the Charlie cap. Not really much can stop him. The only thing is Anley spotting him with his radar, and then Smallen can't risk it. The Smallen is healing up, but and Darth Henning is the only thing that's going to be able to reset him. But if he tries that, you do have amazing Stalingrad there to try and cross-shot him and get his broadside. Do you see the Yamato getting farmed down? That's both. Is that both battleships from PARAZ down now? It is. Yeah, the Yamato and the Kremlin are both dead. So this is it's gonna be quite painful. We do see a radar coming out from the Petropavlovsk just to get some information on this guy. Figure out where this Des Moines is. Figure out what this Des Moines is gonna do. All this focus now. Petropavlovsk, Des Moines, all going to be focusing down onto Kretschmer? I'm going to go with Kretschmer. Hindenburg and Kretschmer are going to be trying to farm down Goat Wizard. But you see a radar coming out from the Des Moines. The Des Moines is going to push out and make a play. Or just turn power and start farming. No play to be made. So look at Shro King and Anley having their little dance. We do see the HE of the Thunderer from Darth Henning just landing, getting a fire, Damacons it. See if Anley and Shro King have their little duel here, which one of them wins it. Boop. Nope, not enough. Firing HE back, not enough. Thunderer, shots in, not enough. Cross map shots from downtown, not enough. That's a very tanky Petropavlovsk. He's being a very painful thing to remove. But if you look at the map, we see all three caps in favour of BANCV right now. They did send the RNG Sam and Smallen in there to capture that. And we do see a very, very dead Petropavlovsk and a very, very game over. And that is a solid 2-0 victory from BANCV. So I'm going to go see what games are currently in progress, because it looks like once again we have to get out of here. What time is on it game at?